Gambia participates, a civil society organization in partnership with Transparency International, on Friday officially launched a corruption documentary video which focuses on alleged corruption and rights violation under the former regime. Famara Baji attended the ceremony and he tells us more.
The shooting of this video was a reflection of over a year finding of Gambia participates with victims of alleged corruption and human rights violations, aimed to provide a platform and document the voices of the victims who did not have the opportunity to share their stories with the TRRC and the Joint Commission of Inquiries. With a slogan, bettering the lives of communities through promoting good governance, the program manager of the Gambia participates, Taslima Jallo, and a senior project manager, Global Anti-Corruption Consortium, Cornelia Abel, whose task is to fight corruption across the world, highlighted the focus of the video.
We wanted to show how this grand corruption really impacts the lives of people, because sometimes it's not so obvious. You just accept something happens. Yes, they always steal on the top, right? But no, what is the effect of it? This is money that should have gone into the development of schools, the creation of hospitals, into the infrastructure, into making this country in a way that the population can strive, that the economy can strive, and that everybody has a better life.
This is something that Gambia Participate is passionate about. We try to unravel the injustices that have been meted in people, but of course, trying to make sure that we fight against corruption, because we want to see a Gambia free from corruption.
The event also featured a panel discussion where speakers like Dr. Ismail Sise and Madi M.K. Sise discussed the impact of corruption and make suggestions as to what needs to be done to control it.
Give incentives and pay people. Don't pay them less than the value of their labor. Pay them what they are worth, so they can live in dignity, so they can be able to feed their families. When they are sick, they can cure themselves, so they can live in dignity. So we have to give incentives so people are happy to do their work to the best of their ability. Now, if we educate you, we give you incentives until you are corrupt, the final P is punishment.
I think the role of Parliament should come up with legislation that will really help to cope the menace of corruption.
For victims like Alaji Sonko, who made a remark on behalf of the victims, alleged the former government of unfair treatment and the new government of ignoring some victims.
And it's very unfortunate that the victims we are still suffering our victimization. We went to the polls, brought in a new government, expecting that it's going to solve our problems and be the savior, but it's unfortunate.
The launch of this video is expected to give voice to the victims who have long been crying for justice under the new government. Prepared by the victims as they narrated how they are affected by the alleged corruption and other forms of right violations. Famara Baji, GRTS News.